So, hello. Um, Welcome to another Befallen video. This is basically a tutorial on how to do a pretty in-depth file check. Um, if you're an admin on a server, or your owner or something, or you just want to learn how to file check players. Um, this will be a pretty simple way on how to do it. So, yeah. Um, Use this box a lot. The keybind for this is Windows R. I'll pull up your run box. First thing we'll use is this tool called Void Tools. Um, that's it. I already have it downloaded, so I'm simply going to search my downloads. In your downloads, it's called Everything. It's not called Void Tools. It's Everything 1.4.1. Just spam click that. This will basically search some of the things you'll actually look at in a file check without you looking at them. It's like, for example, there's a command called prefetch in your Windows R. This will search that without actually, having to open it. So at the top here, you can just type in what you want to search for. The names of some popular clients are client underscore 29 for Unleashed. Primal client dash v4, but all you will look up for primal is primal. And then there's headshot. Headshot can be under two names. It can be either this. Mine is modified in March, but yes, I used to cheat. It will either be called this or HS US. It'll be called one of these. It will be like HS. I want to say it's UWP helper, but it'll be something like that, and then it's HS loader for headshot, and then other client underscore 29. That would pop up if you had Unleashed. Some of these, and then there's like other clients for that, like the older Unleashed, and then for primal, there's a file called primal cheats. But really, you can just look up primal, scroll through and check this. This will check your prefetch, like if, actually, let's go headshot again. If you, well, I guess not. Yeah, this is in a temp. Actually, here, yeah. You can see this came from prefetch, has that .pf on the end, prefetch. The other thing you'll check is, you can go ahead and check their packages. Type this up in your Windows R box, press OK. There's two things you can check here, well, like three actually. First one for headshot is you can look at crash dumps. If they have headshot, it'll say like HS UWP helper. It'll like put it under the shooter games. Shooter game is supposed to be here. This isn't. This is like ARK, and then it'll be called like HS UWP helper down there. And then also press P. That'll bring you to packages. You'll then press S, and then you won't click on. If you have Spotify, this will be here, but you'll click on Studio Wildcard .455. This one right here. Open up there, go to AC. Token Broker is supposed to be here, but obviously it's not going to be here for me. But right here, if there's basically really anything other than this, it's probably, signs of cheats. But always pay attention to the date modified. This will show you whenever they last injected them. As with my headshot, as you can see, it was last modified in March. So I haven't used headshot since March. You can check that, and then there's also another thing you can check, not packages, you can see it local. T for temp, and then just you can look through here. It's not necessarily hard to use, but like you just have to look through tons of stuff to really find anything. I don't use it very often, but yeah, like right here, that's kind of what I was looking for. HS loader modified in March there. And then this is, you've checked basically everything with your local app data. The next thing you will check is, I guess we'll go ahead and move on to the registry. Actually, first we'll check prefetch. We really already checked it with void tools, but you can pull it up. Obviously look up primal, as that's a client you'll check for. Client. And then you can see I had the other clients up here. Go ahead, 29 and HS loader. Yeah, see something from prefetch there. We'll go back to Windows R. You'll type this in. This is your registry editor. That's regedit. You'll press OK. Allow. And then you would basically copy this path, right? So you would press on H key current user, and then you see software. Go down to software. Then you see I open up Microsoft. Then from Microsoft you go to Windows NT right there, current version, app compat flags, compatibility assistant. Then you go to store. You can just go through these. You really, the main ones you'll look at is, you can look at all of these if you want to. Really, I check the C:users ones, like these ones where it starts with C:users. Usually I start with these, and then if I don't find anything in here, you can keep going. By the way, as you will see, it doesn't have the full name displayed. If you hover over them, it will like show you the actual name of the file. You do have to hover over every single one of these to check it, but usually if they're not the best at clearing their PC, this is where you'll find them. There are more paths in here you can do. This really is like the best overall one. There's other ones like app switched and stuff you can look at. I'm not going to be showing those today because this is really the main one. This is the better one. I didn't know about this one until recently. I always use another one, but this one shows more, I guess. And then there's like other ways in registry. You can check for just like specific clients, like I forgot how to do it, but you can check for like Headshot. Headshot will have its own folder in here, but Headshot's really easy to catch anyways. You'll probably find Headshots somewhere other than this, but yeah, you can find Headshot in here. Registry is probably the best actual Windows R thing to use. And then that's everything we'll use with Windows R at the time. Next thing we're going to use is your browser. So obviously have them sign into their account. If they have a bunch of accounts on here, you can have them sign into like all the accounts on their PC. First thing you're going to press, you're going to check their download history. You're going to press Control J. I'll pull up your old downloads. And then you can just scroll through these. Mac client. And then Primal will pop up in here if they have free Primal. Yeah, Headshot would be there. I don't know what it'd be called, I guess. And then next thing you'll press is Control H. This is one of those things where it's just their search history. I mean, if they've looked up Unleashed or something in here, like, I mean, yeah, right here I looked it up in May, but actually I got file check, so I had to download it again to show me I didn't have an active key. But like you can check for Unleashed. I don't think I'll have Headshot in here. Yeah, and then definitely haven't looked up Primal. Yeah, but you can check for that in there. That's not guaranteed that they have it. And then one thing you can do for Headshot and Unleashed is, obviously, I am going to look up the sites, but in a file check, what you can do is, I think this is where you press for Headshot, and then you'll ask them to come to this website, go to login, and see if it auto-fills this information, right? You can do the same thing for Unleashed. I can't spell. You can do the same for Unleashed. I'll go log in. It will Yeah, yeah, like it has my email. I don't have a password attached to this one, so it doesn't fill in the password, but yeah. And then you can see if this autofills. If it does, you can have them log in and see if they have an active subscription. Um, Other than that, there is something called, where's it, last activity view. It takes a minute to run this. You'll open it up, and then you can't, this is good because you can't clear this. You actually have to go into like the places where it finds it and clear it from there. You can't close it from the actual program. It actually does crash a lot, but I don't know why it's reporting the problem, bruh. Come on. Run. If it crashes again, I'm gonna lose it, bruh. There we go. Alright, and then from here you can press like Control F, and then you'll look up, you know, like your client underscore 29. You have to press find next. Nothing popped up for me. I'll show somewhere it should pop up. HS loader. Yeah. As you can see from yeah, I have this old client thing. Um, yeah, I was gonna say it should have the date modified in there. And then the way you would act, yeah, HSUWP helper. That's what I was talking about earlier. But the way you would clear this is you would have to follow this path, and then you would just, you know, go to that and delete it from there. You can't actually delete it from here, like, so yeah, it's pretty good for that. And then you can press find next. It'll find like shit date modified, but it'll show like all the traces of that client. Yeah, and then other than that, there's one more thing. Windows security. Um, there is a way to clear this, so if someone doesn't have anything in here, it's not guaranteed that they aren't cheating. I'm not going to show the way to clear it. This is Frostbite INI. It's just how you will check this. Obviously it'll have the name of the client in here. Yeah, you'll look at that and see if they have it as a like exclusion from Windows Defender. Not that. You'll check protection history. I don't have this. Yeah, mine's just gonna be Frostbite INI, but you can see affected items. Then it'll have this. This is basically like, if you have ever cheated, you'll know whenever you try to inject the cheat or open it, it'll like pop up in your Windows Defender. And then you're basically checking that, just checking the protection history and seeing like what it's been blocking. And then that should be about everything. I'm not actually going to open it up on here, but if it were an actual file check, it is a little bit personal, but you can have them open up the email. This is really for Headshot or Unleashed. You won't really get Primal with this. You'll have them open up the email like of their main account and have them just search up Unleashed and see if they have any like successful payment emails from that. Other thing you can check is this is exclusive for Headshot. What's it called? Headshot Robot. You can see if like they've applied for the member role in the Headshot Discord. It'll have their key. This thing in bracket shows the duration of their key. Mine was 7 days. I had it back in March. But then you can see right here, like if they've recently applied for a key, and you can see right here mine expired. But yeah. And then another thing you can check is like someone's activity in cheating discords. Like for example, if I were to go to the Headshot Discord, like let's say I don't even know who this guy is. Let's say I wanted to file check T-Tron, right? Or I wanted to see if I really thought he was cheating. This guy types in the Headshot Discord like on the daily. And he also has member role, which is guaranteed that they have at one point owned Headshot. It doesn't have to be right now that they own it, but at one point they did have Headshot if they have that member role. But that's about everything I check. It, it's not like the deepest check. It's pretty deep. It's hard to it'd be pretty hard to pass that without like actually not cheating. Last thing you'll check obviously is recycle bin. Um, if someone has a clear recycle bin, like completely clear, it's not guaranteed that they clear that they cleared their files, but I would say it's a pretty good bet something was going on and they probably cleared them. But I mean it's not enough proof for a ban or anything, but yeah, just watch out for those cleared recycle bins. Um, but yeah, I mean that's about everything. Um, And then another thing you need to know is just the names of the client. Unleashed is client underscore 29 currently. It changes. Every time it changes, it just goes up a number, so the next one will be client underscore 30. Headshot is hsloader.exe or hsuwphelper.exe. Primal is, I gotta be honest, I can't remember the name of Primal, but I'll pull it up. Yeah, Primal is primal client underscore v2.exe. Um, Addicted. I've never had addicted. I think it's just addicted. Like I think that's just what you would search up. Um, then yeah, that's about it. Um, as an introduction to file checking. But yeah, I hope all of you guys have a good day, and I will see y'all later.